Hi friends, it's Julia. It is day number 10 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 11, y'all. So today's sketch by Mel Walkden had a band of photos across the top, or maybe embellishments across the top. Looks like some mixed media in the middle, and then a primary photo at the bottom with the possibility of a couple more, or an embellishment cluster and a title in the middle. I didn't have, y'all know I don't do mixed media well, and I didn't have a solid color paper that I wanted to use behind here, but I had, or behind the photo. I have this one from Close to My Heart. It's from the Picture My Life pack. Anyway, when you ordered that whole pack of cards, this was the introduction to whatever album you were going to make with that pack of cards. And on the back actually has some of the cards in the collection. You can't, in all the other pocket cards, you didn't get this design specifically. This was specific to this page, like your introduction page. Same as this would be on a 12 by 12 almost. But it was for that album that you would make with those. That's kind of redundant, right? So I figure because of the busy background, and this is that other paper that I had with this background on it that I hoarded for so long, that I'm finally using, y'all. I'm going to cut this down into a smaller square. I'm going to leave everything just like it is. I've got a 5 by 7 photo that I want to put on here. I may mat this again with something darker because this is such a light background, and with the white photo mat already made onto the paper, it's just a little too white. So I think I'm going to put a different color around the photo before I mat it down on the paper. And then I'm going to, because I'm going to cut the background down just a tiny bit to go to get rid of the round corners, I'm going to mat it on this really thin piece of Close to My Heart paper here. And then I've got this white background, and I'm going to call this one done, y'all. Let's see, this may be the shortest layout of all time of ever. So let me see, I might add a little something, but we'll see. Anywho, give me a second, I'll come back and I'll show you what I have created. Okay friends, I am done with layout number 10. Yeah, I used all the papers that I set out to use, and the embellishments that I added, that's all the offcuts of the paper in order to get it to fit how I wanted it layered up. I pulled in stuff. I pulled in tickets from Felicity Jane. I pulled in an alphabet from Freckled Fawn. And that only for the numbers. From this tray, I threw these on. I used the last of the blue brads, mini brads in these, and I used quite a few of these green brads. I think probably 10 or 12. I don't remember now for certain. Enamel dots, I used a little bit of each. This one had a pink and a couple of hearts on it. I used some of the pink from here. From this set from Close to My Heart, I used some of these white or off-white faceted gems. I used a lot of the Pink Fresh independent flowers, if you will, solitary flowers, and some of the leaves that came in that embellishment pack. I used some of the Close to My Heart paper flowers here. Yeah, and I think that's it. And here is the layout that I created. It seems a little bit fussy, but y'all, I just absolutely love how this turned out. I love the fussiness of those flowers, the paper and the soft paper and the cardstock paper. I love the combination of those on the one side, and I love how those Pink Fresh flowers, they went beautifully with this layout. I'm going to ask, I left this here. I just put the year on here, but I left these blank for the moment. I'm going to give, this is the point where my daughter-in-law, she wasn't my daughter-in-law yet. She was, but she wasn't. I love it. Long story. Anywho, so she wasn't married to my son yet, but this was the first family reunion that she attended. And so I want to kind of leave these pages open for their album, when it goes into their album, for her to put the documentation in it from their family's perspective of how it was to be at the family reunion, or where they were at, or what was going on. She can put a little love note to self there. I want to ask her and give her the opportunity to, rather than me just always putting my take on it. I want my kids to be able to bring in their history as well. So, yeah. That's it for day number 10. I just love how this layout turned out, y'all. It's probably one of my favorite layouts of all time of ever. And it started with the prefab piece of paper. But it turned out good in the end. I will have close-ups of the embellishment clusters at the end of the video. So if you're interested, make sure stay tuned for those. I guess I could hold it up and give you a little bit of a view of the flower cluster and the bling clusters and the other stuff. I think it just turned out so good. Close-up photos will come at the end of the video if you're interested. And I appreciate you guys for being here for 10 days already, and I hope you stick around and continue to watch the series. There's 31 days in March, so yeah. I'm hoping to participate every single day. I'd love to bring some of my new projects into doing this series this year. Anywho, you guys, I will talk to you on the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.